Bro, háblame de ti también. Quiero que la gente esté claro que entrevistaste a Yailin, la más viral.
To be honest, I didn't even know who she was.
¿Cuál de Anuel va a seguir?
No, él no sabía.
I did not know who she
Real.
was.
Claro que sí.
Claro que sí, pues tú sabes.
When I spoke Spanish, she just had a natural reaction to me. Oh.
Pero ven acá, tú sabes.
Pero un poquito.
This is where I showed the industry I'm a solid individual. I did the Panda remix, only my team. Everybody, I'm keeping it 100. Everybody telling me, Nelz, take them out the record. Just you and Ñengo.
Porro con la pelco después que le entramos a tiro. Tranza de la calle, tengo que dormir tranquilo. Libra, hierba, gramo, kilo.
Gente,
se me da una vuelta y duplicamos.
Vamos a comenzar diciendo que este primer
salimos de
episodio
abajo,
de un
nos
proyecto que
paramos
está
con la
comenzando.
banda, baila como los diamantes están bailando.
Gracias por el apoyo, manito mío, Nelly Nelz, right here.
Zeta Talks.
Apoyando el proyecto. DJ Boogz. Tigre, tú me entiendes que están metiendo mano.
Congratulations to my boy por el shop.
Big thing.
Facts, manito mío.
There's not a lot of people have their own stuff, and it's your second joint. So congrats.
Appreciate you.
So it's only right that we come in and we bless the aesthetics, you know, with some talks. You know, barbershop talks. So we're gonna talk, I guess, right?
Oye, que lo que para mí esto es súper importante, manito mío, porque de esta forma yo puedo hablar de lo que es la cultura, lo que es la música, lo que es dos ambientes diferentes, pero que están persiguiendo lo mismo. En este caso tenemos a Nelly Nelz, dominicano, representando aquí en Nueva York, lo que es un movimiento que sigue en ascenso, ¿tú me entiendes? También tenemos a Boogz aquí, que él realmente es hondureño, pero se crió aquí, ¿tú me entiendes? Y está persiguiendo lo que es el mercado norteamericano. ¿Fume? Entonces, esto es como algo que yo siempre he querido hacer, porque podemos tener diferentes opiniones de lo que es el entertainment, ¿tú me entiendes? Lo que es la música, toda la vaina. Entonces, ¿qué mejor que comenzar con
Esto va with the barbershop.
facts?
You know what I'm saying? For us to be in this industry, we gotta stay fly.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We can't be fly without a cut.
Facts.
¿Entiendes?
En la barbería llega todo, mi gente, en la barbería llega todo. El que sabe, sabe. La gente está claro que en la barbería es que llegan los flows. La música se pega en la barbería primero.
I'm
Feel
gonna tell
me?
you something, and I don't know if you feel like that, but I believe barbershop is like the therapy for us. When we leave the crib, we go to the barbershop. It's like going for therapy.
Yeah, you know, I think so. I mean, you come in here and there's men, of course, and you have men discussions. It's a place where, you know, we argue, right? But the most important thing is that I learned a lot about the barbershop talks because you may not think that another man is going through exactly what you're going through. And so, you know, this is a place sometimes where, like, you find people that you can relate to in the barbershop. Whether it's women, music, money, whatever, you know what I mean? So for me, when I come to the barbershop, aside of getting a nice shape up and a nice lineup, I like to connect with my peers and understand exactly what they're going through. Because I know what I'm going through, gotta be the same thing what you're going through.
Exactly. Facts. 100%.
I'm super, super proud of you. Because, yo, Boog, you know how I met this guy?
Yo, tell him, my boy, tell him.
The man that does my videos at this time, Paul,
Yes.
try to introduce
Little
me,
man.
you know, for me to come to 5 so he could cut my hair. At this time, he's still an employee. He don't got his own shop.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a worker.
As a worker,
Ah.
you know? Yo, I'm happy to being in Fulham Road, buying some sneakers.
Facts.
This nigga walk in the same shop I'm in. You know
Word?
what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Nelly Nelz. I'm like, oh shit, the nigga I've been talking to about heading to shop and shit. Yo, I haven't been over there. Since that day, I came to see him. He was working where I have my own studio now. Because I put a studio there. After I went over there to the spot, I was like, yo, they opening spots here? What's up? I need a studio. I opened a studio over there. From there, I thought went to get his own spot in Yonkers.
Still over here.
Yeah, I met him just walking by. I was like, damn. I had just moved to Yonkers, and I didn't want to go back to the Bronx to go get a haircut, so I just walked by, and he was cutting hair, so I was like, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen, right? And then after that, we just been locked in ever since. You know what I mean? So, but I'm super proud of you as well too. You know what I mean? I've seen you elevate. and getting your stuff together, getting your stuff in order. Your English is still, you know what I'm saying. But listen, we gonna work on that. You know what I'm saying?
No coja esa cotorra, dile a esto. Tu español está. No coja esa cotorra.
Y el tuyo, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Y hondureño.
El hondureño está bien. Yo estoy
El
bien.
español, ¿quién sabe? Pues yo no se lo enseñé.
Yo lo sé también.
¿Tú no le viste el español, loco, en la entrevista con Yailin?
No, Ey, a los productores míos tienen que poner soporte. El mío se fue viral.
It went viral. She thought a nigga was black. I fucked her up. That's what happened. I fucked up. That's what happened.
Yeah, so.
She didn't think I could do the little 1-2, and I was like, "Mommy,
Yo, Boogz, I want to throw it in there too, bro. Like I always tell you when I see you, so proud of what you're doing.
Nah, thank you, bro.
So I seen you recently in DC.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of what you do, man.
Yeah.
I saw you in Newark.
Yeah.
I seen Gilly with you too over there. You know, I'm following what you're doing.
Nah, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I
Let people
appreciate
know what
that.
you do, my boy. Like,
I mean, you know, I don't really like, you know, it's hard because I don't really like taking the spotlight of what I do. But
you don't see it like that.
yeah, I don't, cause I love what I do, honestly. So it's like when you about to go and play basketball and you drop 50, you like, it's regular shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that don't know me, I'm the creator, producer, principal for a day. We did 9 episodes, 4 states, 8 different high schools. So we go up and down and we just try to give people a different experience. So I bring celebrities to high schools and just change the culture for like a day. And then I come back home. And then I get my haircut from them. That's it. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that.
Few of them.
Bobby Shmurda, Lola Brooke, Wale, Zeddy Wells, Zoe Spencer. Who else? I think there's Young Blue. There's some other people I'm forgetting because I'm getting older. But I know we have some couple of other guests coming on that's gonna make the same impact as well.
La
so.
bestia, el loco mío.
Una
No
bestia,
sabe
loco.
inglés. El loco mío es la bestia.
But I can say it in
Para que estén
Spanish
claros.
too. I can say it in Spanish
Dale
too.
la,
Go ahead.
la luma, Nick.
So,
Go ahead.
yo estaba en 4 diferentes estados. Óyeme bien. Nueva York.
Aprendió el loco.
Nueva York. Okay. All right. Yo estaba en Nueva York, en Philadelphia, New Jersey, y Washington, D.C. And if I'm Dominican, I can say Gran Concours, right?
Gran Concord.
There you go. I know what I'm talking about. Exactly. But nah, yeah. You know, it's something that you know, that's what I've been doing. I'm also Bobby Shmurda's DJ. It's a lot of shit.
Bro,
yo no puedo.
háblame de ti también. Quiero que la gente esté claro que yo estoy claro de cómo tú estás creciendo, bro. Tú estás creciendo orgánicamente, algo que yo veo bacanísimo. Pero yo me di cuenta de que luego que tú entrevistaste a Yailin, la más viral, haciendo un contenido para Hot 97, me parece que tú trabajas para Hot 97,
Sí.
pasó algo. Ese corte se fue viral. Vi más de 1000 y pico de comentarios.
4.
Incluso tu cuenta de IG creció.
Más de 4,000 y pico y más de 1 millón y pico.
No sé cuánto, dile tú a la gente. Pero yo sé que tú creciste más de 7,000 more followers. Yo no sé cuánta gente tú creciste, pero
todo el español.
pasó algo
Eso es lo que
especial después de que tú entrevistaste a esa muchacha que cambió. Entonces, vamos a compartir eso.
I mean, I was just doing. To be honest, I didn't even know who she was. I didn't know who she was.
La mujer de Anuel va a seguir.
No, él no sabía.
I did not know who she
Real.
was. So she was backstage. It was Winterfest 597.
Yeah. Los cortes a los productores míos, pongan el corte ahí para que la gente vayan viendo.
When she's in New York, right? Do she stops in Dykeman to get Dominican food?
Claro,
Claro que sí.
claro que sí, tú sabes.
Yo solo sé un poquito para defenderme,
Ah, pero ven acá, tú sabes.
pero un poquito.
Ay, pero él entiende.
Bueno, gracias. Thank you so much.
I was doing interviews with everybody, and so I'm only in tune to the American culture. I don't know too much. I know what I need to know to get by, right? So this young lady came by, and I didn't know who she was, and I was hoping. Her manager was like, "You want to do an interview with her?" I was like, "Sure." But then when she said I don't speak Spanish, I was like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Kim, right? Kim from Rock Nation too.
Kim. So I was like-
Kim.
So I was like, so when she said only in Spanish, I said, I can't do this, right? So I thought it was gonna be done. So then she says, I could translate. I was like, oh shit. So, all right, cool. Let me ask her 2 questions. I get up out of there. So that's why I asked her, I said, yo, when you go to Dykeman, do you eat Dominican food, right? And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me speak Spanish, right? Because now everyone thinks that I can't speak Spanish. But when I spoke Spanish, she just had a natural reaction to me. Oh. And she had a natural reaction. And I didn't even think it was...
hablas español?
Yeah, like that. And I didn't even think that it was going to go viral. I just posted it. I was like, fuck it. People don't think that I speak Spanish anyway. Let me just... And it went crazy. It went so crazy that 2 weeks ago, I had a fake page. Somebody made a fake page of me. A whole fake page. They took my whole...
They took the whole thing.
They took everything, like my page now, they took everything and made it to another page. And they posted that video. And that video went viral again. I was like, yo, this is crazy. That was like 2 weeks ago. And so, I mean, I don't know what that means, but I was just like, this is wild that people don't think that Black folks speak Spanish. So that's what happened. I mean, I did not know who she was. I sent it to a Dominican girl.
El loco lo que estaba entrevistando a Big Mills era.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah. So I sent it to a...
Que para los que no saben, el mío se maneja en la Big League.
¿Qué pasa?
Big
Sabe.
Por eso es que el primer episodio está muy spicy. Ando con las reales leyendas, ¿tú me entiendes?
Yeah.
Las reales leyendas.
No, I
mío,
sent
Nelly
it to...
Nelz, el mío Boogz, y los tigres están trabajando con los Big Leagues. Feel me?
The funny thing is that
bro.
before, I sent it to this Dominican girl just to make sure. I'm like, yo, who's this? She was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Whatever, let me just upload it. Bro, she has one of the most loyal fan base, bro, that I've ever seen in my life. I got DM'd.
La Chivirica.
Yo, I got DM'd like 1,000 times from different fan pages. I'm like, yo, I don't even know who this girl is, bro. And so that's when I understood the effect of the global market when it comes to Hispanics. It's someone I don't even know, but somewhere else, some people would go crazy for her. And that's what happened. That was literally what it was, and very organic. I didn't script that. I didn't plan that. It just...
Boy, be traveling the world.
But you too, though, man. You know, like you know, ever since I met you, I've seen you elevate as well in your craft and your influence in the Hispanic culture. Like, there's people that came through you. And that,
El alcalde.
There's people that came through you that I feel like you necessarily haven't gotten your flowers yet, though, but you rub elbows with a lot of the people that are essentially there as well, too, and they came through you.
You know what I say? We bless others, and our blessings comes in other ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So you got to tell them who you are. You got to tell them what
Nelly
you do.
Nelz. Me dicen el alcalde de la city, Nelly Nelz. Estamos trabajando, tengo pila de años trabajando, pila de colaboraciones, puedo buscarlo en todos lados. ¿Tú me entiendes? Nelly Nelz, NLZ, you know what I'm saying?
For the people that's from Honduras and is not Dominican, what does pila mean?
Pila.
Pila.
What that mean?
Tell them, my boy.
Tengo un pila de...
Estamos dando pila. Estoy haciendo pila. That means a lot. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the terms we use it. You know, when tú dices te estoy montando pila, you know, they get into you. Estoy haciendo pila, I'm doing a lot.
There you
know?
go. And that's what he's been doing. You've been doing a lot.
You've been working hard.
You've been doing a lot.
We in theaters right now with a movie. Algo de Valor. We in theaters in Dominican Republic. Soon we coming in Amazon. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. It was funny. Recently, my mom was in DR. Went to the theater, watched the movie. You know, somebody say, "Yo, that's Nelly Nelz's mom." And it went crazy viral in DR. Recently, my boy Yaisel, you know, Yaisel, el que hace de boy, que se fue viral con eso. He just dropped the album, called me up to do a little trailer for his album too, you know, in the acting side. We just recently dropped like a few days ago, right? You know, and that's moving fast too, you know. I love the acting world besides we doing the music, you know. Doing collaborations with the English market, Spanish market, everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Nelly. Podemos durar.
I got a collab with Hold Up.
Fact.
With Fab.
Eso
I'm
viene por
thinking
ahí.
above only. You know what I'm saying? La aplica.
No bulto.
He hard. But I need to get on his ass though. You know what I'm saying?
Ya me vamos a
Está
salir con
roncando el
eso.
loco. We need to put that record out.
Facts.
Yo, Boogz, tell him something, Mo.
Ya me vamos a salir
We
con
need to
eso.
put that record
Yo
Ya
ni
me vamos
hablo
a salir
ya,
con
loco,
eso.
porque, you know
Un
what I'm
tema que
saying?
está picante, que si yo estoy claro que se
Super
va a meter.
hard.
Yo
For the
estoy
last
claro que se va a meter de una,
I be
manito.
telling them, I'm like, yo, drop your stuff, bro. For the last 2 years, yo, I got some heat. Yo, drop it, bro.
So moving forward, Boogz.
What's up?
Tú sabes, siempre he querido introducirte al, ¿cómo te digo? Como al movimiento, a lo que es, el habla hispana. Tú eres hondureño, manito, tú tienes que representar eso también
Él sabe que hondureño.
no, yo estoy claro. Lo que pasa es que su español está ahí medio chueco, pero
No,
vamos
pero está
ahí.
bien, porque...
Pero está bien.
No. ¿Tú sabes qué? Pero el español mío, tú lo entiendes.
No, yo le llego.
Entonces el inglés tú no lo entiendes.
Estamos iguales.
Esa es la diferencia.
Estamos iguales. Estamos como Colón, que queremos colonizar allá, y tú quieres colonizar para acá.
No.
¿Tú me entiendes? Entonces,
You understand my Spanish.
Facts.
Your English, I be like, yo,
es verdad.
what's
Damn,
going on
bro,
here?
no relajes.
Está palomo, Boogz.
¿Sabes
Qué
qué?
bien.
Somos, tú sabes.
It's all love, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
Feel me?
saying. If they shoot you, what you gonna do? Shoot back, right?
Facts,
Hey, there you go.
facts.
Tú te fijas now, right? The English industry goes with the Spanish music, what's going on. Tú estás viendo mucho Spanish artists tirando inglés and vice versa. ¿Tú me entiendes? You can see the collabs. It's big collabs right now in the game. If you saw it recently, one of our main artists right now that's doing big, NTG, with Bass Swag in them.
Facts.
You seen the
Duro,
collaborations.
duro,
¿Tú me entiendes?
duro.
I have a few collaborations myself with Jim Jones. ¿Entiendes? Hay una por ahí que puesto yo a Boogz vuelto loco, que se menee con Diani Dior. You know what I'm saying? Ella, she's Haitian, americana, ¿tú me entiendes? With Dominican roots. You know what I'm saying? So, toda esa vaina, una vaina va de la par de la mano.
Eso es verdad, manito mío. Entonces yo lo que digo es, ¿tú me entiendes? Respecto al que es management, investment, estamos en dos diferentes niveles, pero
Yo mismo,
no miedo.
soon, I'm gonna drive Boogz crazy. I'm gonna do a little, I want Boogz to introduce me to his world, what he doing over there. You know what I'm saying? So eso va con lo que uno hace. ¿Tú me entiendes? That's a fact.
Claro, yo estoy claro. Entonces yo quiero que el mío dé su opinión sobre lo que él está visualizando de lo que está pasando en el mercado hispano. Yo quiero saber qué él opina de lo que nosotros estamos haciendo los dominicanos aquí en Nueva York, qué él cree que puede pasar en el movimiento y por qué tú estás interesado en trabajar con los latinos.
The funny part is that I know everything what you said, but I'm gonna say it in English and Spanish.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Because, you know, but, so para mí, yo creo que lo que me más fascina de la cosa que un poco, like, from the Spanish side is that, like, the support system, right? You know, I always say, like, in the Spanish community, people support each other. It's not like the American community where, like, you are individualized, like, you know, I always think that Cardi, she became who she became is because in her early rollouts, she had about 2 or 3 records that were Hispanic-based records, right? And so when you gravitate to that fan base, they will always support you. Now for me, like, it's always been a dream of mine to, like, work with Spanish artists. Like, I've worked with Lito, I work with other artists as well too, but mainly being a part of the his last album.
Lito Quirino, para el que no sabe, Lito Quirino, de los míos.
I met him through you, actually. I met him through you, and then I was able to, like, facilitate a little situation in, like, you know, in about a week or so, and then that's when Pineapple came out, and Pineapple did very well with
Pineapple featuring with
NTG, correct. Right. And that did pretty well. And so we, you know, that was my first project that I took on as a Hispanic artist. Well, with a Hispanic artist, and I've seen the support system that is in that community. I do have some kind of, like, I do want to continue to do more, but right now in this place, you know, you have to dedicate
for sure
more time into that.
You're dealing with with your people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yo lo que quiero decir es que yo estoy agradecido con eso, manito mío. Tú sabes que desde que te conocí, you know, recortándote y todo, veo lo que tú estás haciendo, veo lo que tú estás persiguiendo, y para nadie es un secreto de que yo como dominicano tengo un sueño. El sueño mío es vernos grande. vernos metidos feos. Como tú dijiste, Cardi B ahora mismo está representando global. Y ahora mismo podemos decir que, aparte del Alfa, es la única artista que está representando la bandera globalmente. Y yo veo que mediante a ti podemos seguir trabajando y seguir metiéndonos lo que es en el mercado.
No, 100%.
You feel me? Entonces, quiero decirte que estoy agradecido por ese esfuerzo que tú, aparte de tu dirección, tu norte que tú tienes, tú estás sacando ese tiempo también para, mira, déjame bregar con Lito, déjame bregar con Nelly Nelz, déjame ver qué se puede hacer, porque yo lo que veo es que si la bandera sube, toditos subimos. Yo quiero verme metiendo manos, como estamos hablando, tenemos un tema, estamos colaborando, estamos haciendo, que nos busquemos ese menudo, nivel global.
Esto es lo que tenemos que aplicar.
¿Tú me entiendes?
Ya.
La gente está claro.
Oye, el resource está ahí. El loco mío está ahí and he's open. There's not been one time que yo diga, Boogz, ¿qué es lo que? El loco está open. We gotta bring the material and give it to him and put it in his hand para que él pueda meter mano.
Y que la gente está clara, ¿qué es lo que es con el ki dominicano? ¿Tú me entiendes? Los boricuas, respeto. En el habla hispana, los boricuas ellos saben que es lo que hay, estaba bueno. Pero ellos
mira, cuando se trata,
ellos están claros qué es lo que es con el ki dominicano.
Pero
porque ellos están metidos con la cotorra de uno. Y no estamos criticando eso, estamos dejando saber de que no se lo aplaudimos porque están subiendo la jerga de uno y todo. Y no estamos quillados porque ellos están representando. Ahora, estamos dejándole saber que ya todo el mundo está viendo qué es lo que es con el ki dominicano. Que el que saca los códigos y la vaina es del guero, es la vaina, y ellos están viendo qué es lo que es. Entonces, al final, quiero vernos grandes.
Ahí te tengo que frenar un ching, porque estamos en Nueva York. El ki es latino.
Facts.
¿Entiendes? Porque yo tengo pana mío que le meten durísimo. Ahorita mismo subí algo con un pana mío hondureño, duro. Boricua. Colombiano. Esto es latino, man.
Esto es habla hispana.
Cuando tú hablas dominicano,
es verdad.
El género in DR.
Es verdad, es verdad.
I am not that.
Tengo que corregir eso. Es el habla hispana.
I have to fix that.
Facts.
¿Entiendes?
No, y te agradezco, manito mío. Es el habla hispana que
estamos en Nueva
hablar.
York. This is USA.
Facts.
Which is Latin here.
Facts.
¿Entiendes? Y estamos mixed culture.
Facts.
No es lo mismo como que... ¿Tú me entiendes? Porque aquí hay boricuas que lo que son el norte.
Facts. Sí,
¿Me
es
entiendes?
verdad, es verdad.
Que no son parte del movimiento NPR.
Tenemos que estar claros con eso.
¿Entiendes lo que te digo?
Y gracias por corregirme, manito mío, porque realmente es así.
Yeah.
Estamos subiendo un movimiento de habla hispana. Ya la bandera viene para un lado, es lo que quiero decir.
Sí,
tenemos que poner que
somos dominicanos.
Porque...
Pero this is a Latin movement in the north.
Facts, 100%.
¿Tú me entiendes?
100%.
That involve everything. Y nosotros estamos hechos de diferentes culturas. You know what I'm saying? Tú vas a un bloque y hay un colombiano, dos hondureños, dos dominicanos, dos boricuas, dos mexicanos.
Venezolanos.
And we all become together and we support each other. ¿Tú me entiendes? No es lo mismo que tú estés en DR que nada más hay dominicanos. O en PR nada más hay boricua. ¿Tú me entiendes?
A lo que voy con esto es que para nadie es un secreto que la música siempre ha tenido un norte. Los americanos siempre han hecho esto a ese nivel donde uno quiere llegar. ¿Tú me entiendes? Cuando se trata de inversión.
Por organización también.
Cuando se trata de inversión, pero también cuando se trata de management, cuando se trata de hacerlo, ¿tú me entiendes? De dar los pasos correctos. Por eso es que tenemos que admitir que lo que es. Estamos creciendo, no podemos pisotear la cultura, tenemos que decir y resaltar lo que está pasando. No estamos como estábamos en los 2000, manito.
No, claro.
Tenemos tigres haciendo un menudo bacano. Ahí está el alfa. ¿Tú me entiendes? Entonces, yo lo que quiero es que todo siga.
Ahí está el alfa, pero
subiendo.
el alfa es de allá.
Es lo que te quiero decir, que por eso es que menciono su nombre, porque hay que darle su respeto. Lo hizo desde el patio. Nosotros estamos en el norte, manito.
Por eso lo que te digo, eso es el alfa. Nosotros somos el norte.
Facts.
Es aquí. Our concentration is here.
Facts.
New York, you know, Massachusetts, Connecticut, all the way to Texas, Cali. Right. Us. We have to start something, and we already started it. That is Latin here. Yeah. Latin culture here. Yeah. We just need más organización. Work harder. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
¿Tú me entiendes lo que te digo? That's all we need. And it's happening. Es como tú dijiste, no es lo mismo que antes, you know? It takes time, but we on our way.
Nelly, y hablando ya claro, ¿cómo tú te ves en los próximos años? Like, como te estaba diciendo anteriormente, veo que tú tienes un desarrollo en lo que es la actuación, aparte de la música. En la música no vamos a hablar ni de eso, porque tú sabes que la aplicamos.
I came to
entonces.
something in mi vida that I don't think too much about. Like, when I get those questions, like, how you see yourself in a few more years, I'm a grinder. ¿Tú me entiendes lo que te digo? Yo soy una gente, I'm a grind, nigga, I grind every day. I put 110% to everything I do. So I just leave it to God. I'm a believer of God, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just keep grinding. And hopefully we just keep growing and growing like I've been growing through the years. ¿Tú me entiendes? Yo no te puedo decir que I see myself do. Nah, nigga, I'm giving 110% to the acting when I'm acting. 110% to the music. You know what I'm saying? Even nigga, when I'm a dad, I'm giving 110%. ¿Tú me entiendes? Business-wise, everything. So I'm gonna just keep going and grinding. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna keep stepping.
So Nelly, now listen, man. Like I know you're very influential in the street culture when it comes to the Latin trap movement. You know what I mean? How did you get started?
Buena pregunta, manito mío.
How I get started. Like, and I won't say like you know, usually you hear the story about rappers how they got started freestyling. Nah, I ain't start like that. I started in a hooky party.
In the hooky party.
Hooky party era.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hooky party. I met who's my manager currently right now. He was an artist at that time, and he invited me to his studio. Do a little Spanish introduction to his. He at that moment he was a hip hop English artist, you know, upcoming, and invited me to do a Spanish intro and outro, and from there, the love towards recording and hearing myself started. You know, and others telling me, yo, you sound dope. And ese intro que hiciste, the outro. And I said, word. Started writing here, there. And that's how I started doing music. After that, I just fell in love with the passion of being in the stage, the people hearing me, the reaction. You know, it starts with your crew, you know, and then it elaborates to other people. That's how I really started, and I took it serious after I started meeting people from the industry and see what I could do when I really, really took it to the extent where I sit now and say, you know what, I'm an artist. I took a trip to Peru. You know, after doing a big record and getting the opportunity of having Ñengo Flow in one of my records, one designer did the Panda. That was 2015, 2016. I did the Panda remix and brought my whole team into the song. And taking a little back to there, this is where I showed the industry I'm a solid individual. I did the Panda remix, only my team, right? Big artists, worldwide, Ñengo Flow comes. Everybody, I'm keeping it 100, everybody telling me, now, take them out the record. Just you and Ñengo. You know? And me as a loyal man, I said, you mean take him out the record? The record's with them. If Ñengo liked the record, then he jumped with all of us. Ñengo ain't had no problem. It was all other individuals because they know how grimy the game is. ¿Tú me entiendes? Este juego, manito, es pa' león. This is not no, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a wolf to be in this shit, you know? And we did the record originally, Doba Montana. You know how big he is now. Tripeo el desacatado. No longer doing music, but he want to come back to the industry. Dia Mafia, same thing. True Boy still active. You know, and myself. And we did this record when I went to Peru. Behind how lit this record got, I noticed, I'm performing for the 5,000 people singing my songs that I didn't even expect, you know? That made me take it seriously. And me having a conversation with Ñengo and, you know, telling me about the industry, you know, okay, they see, if you could zoom in, I got this shit tatted, Real G for life.
Real G for life.
You know what I'm saying?
Hoy tengo que resaltar, manito mío, yo me acuerdo que en mi carrera como barbero, tú tú me presentaste a
Tú
Ñengo.
pelaste a Ñengo.
Ñengo fue el primer artista
I don't know where I was at. I know I
internacional.
was somewhere, and he called me. He like, I'm in New York. I need a barber.
De los míos me llamó de una.
Fab.
Sí, también un shout out para
That's one of
Ñengo,
the.
una
That's
persona
one of
bacanísima,
the rare breeds. Cause I call myself a rare breed. Ain't no nigga like me out here, you know. And Ñengo's a rare breed, man.
Yeah, le caí allá en downtown, por ahí por Times Square. El loco estaba en un hotel y el mío fue el que me introdujo con Ñengo y para mí eso era un sueño hecho realidad ese día y por vía de Nelly Nelz eso se dio. Lo recorté, pero el yo estar al lado de Ñengo era para mí un sueño hecho realidad, en verdad. Ñengo, todo el mundo está claro que Ñengo tiene su respeto en la música.
Es el chivo,
un
the
OG,
GOAT.
y el loco lo aprende en todos los tiempos, lo ha aprendido. No bulto. Entonces, Nelly.
I'm even proud when they try to compare me and say, oye, Nelly, tú eres el Ñengo de New York.
Yeah.
Del Dominicano, you know, because behind Ñengo has been a lot of artists that came into the game.
Yeah.
From Manuel.
¿Tú me entiendes?
From Farruko. You know what I'm saying?
Que no estamos hablando de cualquier gente. Ñengo es un GOAT.
And many more, you know?
Por eso es que, tú me entiendes, tú puedes tener la oportunidad de, cortar a cualquier persona o esto, pero cuando se trató de Ñengo y que Nelly, cuando le pidieron un barbero, pensó en llamarme a mí de una, realmente tengo que dejarte saber, Nelly, que tú sabes que siempre va a tener mi respeto.
La bola se le pasa a la family.
Tú me entiendes, tú siempre vas a tener mi respeto y que, como te digo, Ñengo es una pieza fundamental en el movimiento.
100%.
Y nada más no era recortarlo, yo estar al lado del pana y ver cómo el brega, tú me entiendes, una persona humilde, bacano y mi respeto para Ñengo.
Real.
Entonces, Nelly, moving forward, te quería preguntar también, ¿qué tú has aprendido a través del tiempo? Con esto te quiero decir, como tú no eres el mismo que era ayer, tú te has convertido en una persona hoy en día a través de la experiencia que tú has tenido en lo que se llama en el negocio de la música. Tu crecimiento como artista, etcétera, etcétera. ¿Qué tú tienes que decir? Porque quizás tú te mueves de una manera que a otra persona no le agradan. Digamos en el sentido de que a ti te ha costado sudor, está donde tú estás.
Sí,
tú eres una persona que no te importa compartir tu trayectoria. Si te da nota con la persona que tú vas a grabar, tú grabas. Yo estoy claro de eso, tú grabaste conmigo, manín. Yo no he sacado un tema. Con esto voy a decirte qué tú tienes para decir a la gente sobre en la persona que tú te has convertido hoy en día y lo que tú has aprendido a través de los años.
But I also want to add to that question too, because you mentioned earlier how you showed a level of loyalty, like when you had you and your crew and you didn't want to take no one off, right? So piggyback off of what Fav is saying, when did you feel like people weren't loyal to you when it came to giving you your just due, you know what I mean?
To keep it 100, in the industry music, I don't feel like nobody had ever been loyal to me when it comes to the industry. The industry. You know, I found a few fellas I met through time, you know, that I could holler and have a good time with. But loyalty, when it comes to this industry, I believe the loyalty comes with actions. For example, I mentioned earlier, you, right? You're part of the industry, you know, where you're open to, like, yo, Nell, you got something, bring it over. That's loyalty to the industry. And I have never had anybody be like, yo, let me have you be part of this project that I'm pushing and I could elevate you. You know, where I done it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And answering your question, Fabi, I am the same person. ¿No me entiende? I am the same person. I just have more knowledge of the game. ¿No me entiende? Before I had a little issues with labels and stuff. Now I know how to go about it. You got to talk to my lawyer. You know, it's just knowledge that has made me, you know, grow. ¿Tú me entiendes? But I believe I'm still the same person. And I'm so the same person that I wouldn't want to be somebody else at all. Because I see how nasty the game is and how individuals move. And what I want to say with this is that it takes for you to realize, right? And I tell this to everybody: don't do to others what you don't want to be done in the game.
Facts.
And a lot of times we grow in the game, right? And we come in the game in the music industry. And for example, vemos que Fabiel, as an artist, he took off and he was a piece of shit, right? Then when our chance come, we take off and we do the same shit Fabi did. You another piece of shit. But you was criticizing Fabiel a few months ago. Now you have the chance and you're doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the only shit I understand. That's why I think I'll remain who I am, you know what I'm saying? And just keep going and keep pushing and make a difference, you know what I'm saying?
No, y al igual que tú, yo pienso que cuando uno mira para atrás, en verdad, uno lo que se da cuenta que cada día uno tiene que tomar la decisión que te vaya a sumar a ti.
And with that, I'm not saying also they can be that humble to look back and help. No.
No, que
it's
tú
just
aprendes,
where you got to realize who deserve it too.
Facts. Que tú aprendes.
You know what I'm saying?
Saber,
if you ride in a car and only fit 5 people, you can't carry 10.
Tú aprendes a tomar decisiones, a saber que you gotta do this, you gotta do it, para conveniencia a tu carrera.
Es real.
That's it. Tú aprendes cada día más a filtrar lo que te conviene y lo que no. Tú eres mío y todo, pero no me conviene grabar contigo. Tú eres mío y todo, pero no puedo correr por ahí. Al final tú tienes que meter mano. Lo oye el tío bacano y todo, pero...
No, porque es tu negocio.
Es tu negocio.
¿Entiendes?
Tu familia come de esto, tu familia come de esto.
Es tu negocio.
Y al final tú tienes que saber manejar tus decisiones.
Es un negocio, pero también there's a balance, right? Because I understand there's a business, right? But let's say I'm the artist of the moment, right? You're following my path. If I could collaborate to uplift you, why not?
Facts.
Why? Because you're not in your best moment, nigga. That's why you are in the best moment, to uplift others. And that's the only way we're gonna grow as an industry as well. That's my belief.
And I respect it.
Do you think, right? And maybe you may not agree or you may agree, but and maybe I might be using the wrong choice of wording, right? But do you think it's hurtful when you pull someone to a certain level and then when it comes back for you to be pulled to that level, they don't put their hand back out and reach out to you?
It might be a hurtful thing, but it doesn't hurt me.
Why?
I don't give a fuck.
But like, why?
I don't even laugh like that, but
you feel like that?
No, but it's
a genuine stuff.
There's people that do care. I literally, there's people more hurt about my situations with others than myself.
Yeah,
I literally don't give a fuck.
I think that people
because I tell motherfuckers all the time, right? This is what I tell niggas, right? That's just who I am, right? As long as people respect me and don't disrespect me, we're good. Because the minute I feel hurt, I'm going to hurt you. Literally, bro. That's just me. So I do everything genuinely, expecting the worst from you. I don't walk around thinking motherfuckers going to do the right thing. When motherfuckers do the right thing, I go crazy for them because I'm not expecting that.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
I was about to say that.
I don't expect shit from nobody.
That answering your question is like, I think people that got hurt, is that the people that always do something expecting something in return.
Yo no hago nada.
And you don't do that.
No, nada.
That's why.
Nada.
And then I'm 100%.
Yo, verse doesn't cost me a thing.
Because when you
if
do
it's
something,
one of my mans, if I know you and you like, yo, Nelz, I need a verse here. I know a lot of motherfuckers be like, no, don't do it. Nigga, what the fuck? That nigga, we in good terms. Now we not in good terms. Nigga, I'm gonna tell you literally. Or if I don't like the song, I'm gonna tell you, bro, I don't fit in that song. But if I like the song, right, we in good terms, why not fucking do the verse?
like what we do.
Unless you got something in business behind it and you my man, you telling me, yo, hold up, I told that nigga I need a band or whatever.
Como lo que hicimos,
I
bro.
tell my man's come home, right? My man Clipper came home, right? Shout out my son Clipper. He's doing his thing, right? I told my son Clipper recently, I said, yo, you came home. Maybe I don't got a few dollars waiting for you, whatever, but you could use me for whatever you need to do in this industry, motherfucker. I'm here. This is real talk. He knows. I don't go to motherfucking show. Every show he done that I could been there, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Make him look good, this, that. You need a verse? Here. Another one? Here. That's what I think that motherfuckers should do for individuals that's part of the team, part of the game. That's why I think we're missing in the Latin trap industry in New York. You see how you were saying earlier que los Latinos, they're more united? I don't see that shit in the industry.
Well, I think
the reason why you see it is because you're looking at it from an outsider.
But you know, I'm gonna be real. I think I don't see that more in the New York street culture. So Latin trap to me, and maybe I could be wrong, Latin trap to me is a New York street culture.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think when I look at the Latin music in its entirety, you know, there's people from Colombia, there's people from Venezuela. I think when one leads their foot forward and becomes that person, the community itself uplifts them because they're proud.
Yes.
That they
100%.
are a Latin,
that I
whatever.
agree with you. I agree. Among artists, here, heavy.
But why do you think there's a big divide?
Ego.
Is ego, huh?
Ego. And especially my culture, Dominicans. Our ego is crazy. It's crazy.
Is that just a New York ego thing, or
no,
is that also
it's a Dominican thing?
It's a Dominican
and
thing.
The reason why I tell you this is because you see it between the Dominican artists in DR and the artists here that are Dominicans in New York. It's like we gotta keep fighting. It has changed. I see it more positive, but we still need to fight more against that. You know, it's an ego thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I'm agree.
In the upcoming future, like what would you want to see from the Dominican New York artists? Like, would you want to see like people be more united, or
more united in a business way? Yeah, we want to make. We always criticizing the business is not growing, right? So unite yourself for the business. Let's make money together. I don't gotta like you. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's a certain disrespect to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? There's artists in the industry I would never record with. It's not because of ego. It's because they ain't had no reason to disrespect me. You understand what I'm saying? That's another thing that I think that it ain't nothing wrong with that. But now, for example, I'm a big example. Me and Fabi get into something, right? We have an issue. No hands was thrown on nothing. You can go about your business, I'll go about mine, right? You my man though. He's your man too. You need me in a record for you, I'm doing it. Even if he's in it. You understand? But for you. But I would never do a record with him for me. You understand what I'm saying? And we seen it in all the culture.
Yeah, but if you mention that you want to see business be united, like how come you don't become the change that you want to see in so I'm gonna challenge you here, right? So you said you want to see Dominican artists do more business, right? And so that's also an area of business that you guys can unite on as well.
But I threw it in there, I said I want to see that unless there's a level of disrespect. I said it when I said those words. Because before an artist, I'm a man.
That's true. For sure.
You understand what I'm saying? And that goes beyond anything. And that's the codes of life I've been living in. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man before anything. You know, so you gotta, and I walk and I respect everybody. So when I'm a gentleman into this music shit, you know what I'm saying? I treat everybody like they like to be treated. There's clowns, you know what I'm saying? You a clown, stay with the clown niggas, you know what I'm saying? Don't come with that clown shit with a nigga that don't show you that part, you know? So that's what I'm saying. But I'll still, you see what I said? I still, even if he did respect me, just because of the love of the game and you my man, I'm doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? Me and him, we don't gotta like each other if we already respect each other. but we could make business through others. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or let's say not even an artist, a producer come. Found out as a management producer company comes and say, yo, I want to put you together with certain individual for a project for me. Hey, let's go to the studio, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Like por ejemplo, lo mismo que está haciendo los Foques.
A los Foques in the art, with the music.
A los Foques
Uniting artists.
está tratando de unificar todo, en verdad. Y lo pudimos ver aquí en la casa de
Sacaron
los Foques.
acabaron de sacar un palo of the artists from here from the north.
Donde
you know?
El movimiento del norte en verdad colaboró.
Claro. That's super dope.
Entonces yo pienso que una próxima oportunidad podrían llamar a un próximo, ¿tú me entiendes? Para un próximo proyecto. Nelly
Juntar el otro grupo.
Featuring Lito Quirino.
Exactly. And other individuals that didn't come out in that project.
So I know for
because
sure
unfortunately,
Nelly would do it.
In every game, you have divisions. That's just part of it. You know, you're going to have that. You're going to have that. Just, that's something that we can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't avoid. You know?
Háblame de DJ Boogz también, porque para los que no están viendo, yo quiero dejarles saber que cuando uno emprende un proyecto, que eso son bendiciones de Dios cuando tú decides hacer algo. A mí me ha pasado que yo me he dado cuenta de que un solo proyecto te puede abrir muchas formas de tú seguir creciendo. Yo como barbero ya estoy incursionando en la música, estoy incursionando en lo que es un podcast. Nelly Nelz haciendo música, colaboraciones, está viajando, haciendo películas. Feliz por el mío. Mañana cuando viene a verte en Hollywood, actuando con los tigres. Boogz, en tu crecimiento, porque comenzaste como DJ, tenemos que darle saber a la gente que lo que es. Tú eres DJ. Y a través de los años yo trabajando con Hannah 87, tu propio proyecto, sacaste un libro. Dile que lo que es, cómo se llama el libro y por qué tú sacaste eso. Porque toda la vida tiene un propósito, un porqué. Y eso es lo que a la gente le gusta saber. So, ¿qué tú crees sobre eso, manito?
I mean, I came out with my book because I lived where my book is. So my book is called I Speak Spanish Too. So all my life, people thought that I didn't speak Spanish. So I was always the, I can speak Spanish too kind of person, right? And so, because I know that there's other kids that look like me, it's just a story of my life, right? Like there's a, we're very ignorant to the color of our skin, right?
100%.
And so,
yo, let me tell you a little, and my bad for interrupting, what happened to me, gang. I met this kid, right? And he tells me, yo soy hondureño. But he's light skinned because I'm used to the dark skin hondureño. I'm like, nigga, stop playing with me.
You're not Honduran.
And then I met others, and then they told me, yo, there's a side in Honduras that look like this, and there's a side in Honduras that look like that. And I was amazed. Because I have never
y déjame
made
decirte
a
algo, bro.
license.
Otro paréntesis.
Entiendo.
La única raza de que yo vine del patio para acá, que me ha confundido y todavía el sol de hoy me confunde, que yo pienso que son dominicanos igual que nosotros, son los hondureños, manito.
Sí.
Hasta que ellos no hablan, yo le digo, bro, y me sorprende.
Especialmente dominicanos de la capital.
Tengo que
because
decir,
I'm from the capital, and we're dark skinned. Right.
Tengo que decir que esa cultura, la hondureña,
sí,
es la cultura que más se parece al domi.
Sí,
tú lo ves de lejos, porque tú sabes que el dominicano se reconoce de lejos.
But I could look at another dark-skinned Honduran and be like, he's Honduran.
Oh, you
can tell
because it's
without speaking.
Yeah, because there's certain features that Dominicans may have.
But we got confused.
Yeah, I mean, I could look at him and be like, yeah, he or she's Honduran. Because it's just certain features that we have. That,
un catracho.
There you go. Yeah, for real.
Catracho, shit.
No, but
El loco mío sabe.
Nah, that. But that's the reason why I came out with my book called I Can Speak Spanish Too, because it's like there's a lot of kids that they go through the same thing. Me growing up in the Bronx, I went through that every day. Even to this day, like I could be in an elevator and somebody could have a conversation in Spanish, and I'd be like, ¿qué? And they'd be like, huh? There's a lot of kids that grow up with that experience, and if you didn't, then my book will tell you
that's dope.
That it will, if you didn't, then my book will teach you that this is still going on as well
Still
too.
going on. Yeah.
So that's what that's the reason why I came out with the book is simply just to address ignorance that there's within the Hispanic community as well too.
Yep.
And not only the Hispanic community, but also in the world, because people think that because of the color of your skin, like you can't be Italian, right? You can't be Canadian, you can't be Puerto Rican. So, that's why I came out with the book.
Super
No,
dope.
bro, eso está durísimo, manito mío, te tengo que felicitar. Porque yo pienso que detrás de cada proyecto, yo pienso algo, manito, mira, cuando uno está persiguiendo la grandeza, en inglés se le dice greatness, no sé si me equivoco, greatness, eso va más para allá de lo que persigue el dinero.
You making sure.
No, porque te tengo que decir, realmente eso va más para allá de lo que es el dinero, de lo que es tu posición. Greatness tiene que venir con un mensaje. What you left behind to the next generation. El inglés mío está chueco, pero foca. Lo que tú le estás dejando el mensaje a las próximas generaciones, lo que hacen los NBA players. Ellos están claros que después de Jordan viene un LeBron, pero después de LeBron viene una gente por ahí más picante todavía. Todo el mundo está claro. Pero cuando tú dejas un mensaje, cuando tú estás haciendo algo para dejar un pattern, para dejar un camino, a eso es que yo le digo greatness. ¿Tú me entiendes?
100%.
No hace algo por hacerlo. Y toditos estamos persiguiendo eso, en verdad.
I think honestly, greatness is how much different you are and how much impact you can make with your difference.
Yes.
Because if you are great, there's no one else like you. That's just my personal opinion, right?
I agree.
So like even in the music industry, people that we consider great, there's not one other person like them, right?
Facts.
There's no other Chris Brown, there's no other Tego Calderon, there's no other Biggie Smalls. Like
You don't even see comparison.
you don't see comparisons. So I think greatness to me is how well you're able to, take your uniqueness into a different level, right? Because you have to be different. You can't go into a store wanting to do the same shit because it's not going to land well, right? Like, I call A Boogie great. The reason why I call him great is because there's a lot of different A Boogies now out there.
Yes.
Facts.
Right? I call anyone that comes in and makes a trend and is the originator of that trend.
Yup. That
is
people
what
want to be like them.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I consider to be greatness.
Yes. 100%.
So to your point, what you were saying is that, you have to be able to
be different. What
to be
you
different.
saying?
You gotta be different.
Like your project.
Yeah.
Like, how you call the project?
Principle
for a day.
Yeah.
Bro, nadie está haciendo eso, man. Tú sabes lo que tiraste para tu escuela. Digamos, el que, hispano. En la escuela donde uno creció. Que tú llegaste a, no sé, a ser reconocido como artista, como actor, y tú ir para atrás al high school que tú estudiaste, ver el apoyo que te dan los estudiantes para atrás.
No, y tener charla.
Es
porque
algo
él va
que-
y tú me entiendes,
Priceless.
charla
¿Tú me
con los
entiendes? Eso es
muchachos.
algo priceless.
That give all them kids also hope.
And that's what makes, eso es lo que lo hace unique. Eso es lo que lo hace diferente. Y I agree with you.
I mean, when I created the Principle for a Day series, it was, first of all, it started out as a note on my iPhone, right? Like, I just thought about it, wrote it down. The first person that came on the show was Bobby Shmurda. And when I seen the reactions of these kids, bro, I was like, nah, this is crazy. Right? Because now we live in an era of podcasting where, like, everyone, there's a mic, and no offense, but there's a mic, there's people talking, and then that's it, right? So, like, there's not anything that's different anymore, right? Everyone follows trends.
Yes.
I always been one to be like, yo, you know what? Like, study what's going on, understand what's going on, but understand how you can make it different.
Yep. 100%.
And so when I created the Principle for a Day series, I'm like, damn, like, this is something that's missing. It's kids, it's education, and no one's doing it.
I seen that first episode. I was like, bro.
And I
You see
appreciate
the reaction of the kids.
Yeah, kids go crazy.
You know you're doing something that when you get there, you're impacting a lot of kids. Them kids going stories home.
No, 100%.
Talking the whole way.
I mean, one keynote about it is that we don't announce when we're coming.
That is even dope.
So we come, and the
Catch
kids
all of
don't-
them by surprise.
Yeah, they all. So the first time that they hear about the principal being, the celebrity principal being the principal is through the loudspeaker. So you might be going to school one day, a regular Friday, because we only shoot on Fridays. So you might go to school one day, a regular Friday, you think it's gonna be a regular Friday, and then you hear on a loudspeaker like, yo, what's up, this is Bobby Shmurda, I'm your principal for today. And when that announcement was made, like I got a video on my page where like, it was a lot of stomping. Like the building went crazy.
The greatness of what you did, you can't even catch it again.
No, you can't. You're right. You can't catch it. But the feeling that you get, because every time I have a post call, so that Monday, because kids talk, so that Monday there's always 100% attendance. Because now kids want to come to school now.
You made a difference.
Yeah, so now
you made a difference.
Yeah, so
I promise you, it's not a Friday. Them kids is gonna miss
1,000%. But the good part is that I don't go back to the same school twice. And so then the artist also has their own relationship with the schools. Like Zeddy Will, he went back for a basketball game. Bobby Shmurda went back for a basketball game. There's people that continue to have their own relationship after they come in. Gilly the Kid, he donated some money. Wale did an orchestra with the kids to his songs, right? So these are experiences that these kids will never forget. When they 60 years old, 80 years old, they're gonna be like, yo, I remember Wale came to my school and he played with the band and did his song, Love Hate thing, So to me, like I always loved the kids. And when people commit crimes against kids, I just don't understand it because kids are very precious.
Yes.
And they are defenseless, right?
100%.
So, that's my soft spot is kids. Like when I see kids, even in the store, I'll see a kid with their parent and they parent be like, put that down. I'd be like, yo, I got it. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? That's my way of giving back. And so I've seen the impact of what it done. Curvin seen the impact of
De lo mío, Curvin. Apoyando el proyecto,
he's
parte de lo que es Zeta Records.
He's a guy behind the lens, but he's been a part of a principal for a day shoot, and so he's seen the impact on how these kids go crazy, and then they just have a fun-filled day, and I think that's just one of the most important things.
That's why I tell you,
you're
doing greatness.
I appreciate that, man.
No, así que yo lo veo también, manito mío.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, somebody got to get back to the kids, right? And so, I mean, nowadays where like you go online and you see the Castanets, which they're doing amazing things, right? But they only have streamers and then they have baddies, right? So like, where do you fall in between of that? Where do you, like, there's no programming right now from the ages of 13 to 17 that really develops our youth, you know what I mean? So, be the change that you want to see, and that's what I always tell people. If you don't like music, won't you be the person that makes a different sound of music?
Yup.
So I always say, be the change that you want to see.
¿Tú me entiendes?
You want to see something different, you got to start by you.
Exactly.
Otra pregunta que tengo para los locos míos aquí, que pienso que no mucha gente hace este tipo de preguntas, pero yo quiero que ustedes cuenten su experiencia cuando se refiere a estar en stage, así se dice en inglés. Cuando ustedes han tenido que enfrentar, ver 1,000 people, 500,000, I don't know. Boogz, I know you've been, tú estabas enfrente de, I don't know, 100,000.
Going crazy.
I don't know. Nelly, I know you.
Yeah,
you too.
I've done 5,000. Yeah,
So yo lo que quiero saber es cómo es esa experiencia, tanto de frente de tantas personas, cuando, claro, se comienza viendo 30, una discoteca, 50, pero cuando se trata de...
It's good you saying that.
Toda esa
okay,
gente,
I'm going to tell you something.
How do you feel?
I'm going to tell you something. In my end, right, I treat 30, 20 people just like I go when there's 50,000. The same energy, the same heart. I go with the same mentality outside. Me, 100%. I don't care if, let's say they pay me to come to this club and unfortunately today wasn't a good day. Only a few people came out. I'm going to give them the same show I give them when it's sold out.
I think that's very important.
As an artist, because you got to be thankful for the people that's there that came and took their time to come to the show. I give it 100. And the feeling I get, I love it.
A little nervous.
I love it. At first,
no, right now,
at first, I'm
gonna
tell you.
sure,
at
back in the days.
At first, it was a Russian nerve. Like I want to be there, but then I don't want to fuck up.
Yeah.
But somebody set me down and told me, just go out there and be yourself. And you're gonna forget about being nervous. They want to see you. They don't want to see you acting, putting a person you're not. They're here because they like who you are. So just go out there. And once I put that in my head, I'm never nervous.
I know you handle it like
I'm never
driving.
nervous.
What about you, Boogz?
I mean, same thing, you know. Like, do I get nervous? I do get nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, my biggest stage I did was like
Mala mía, bro.
How you fight that?
Yeah.
I drink. I ain't gonna lie.
Y añadiendo esto,
You sound like my brother.
I take a shot or two.
en la misma pregunta
I take a
también,
shot.
contando tu experiencia, quiero que también diga, por ejemplo, yo hacía discotecas, siempre veía 200 people. ¿Cuándo fue, por ejemplo, la cantidad mayor de gente?
Shit, nah, I seen Boogz in the festival.
Like 200,000
For sure. Pero
I'm talking 100,000 people.
as soon as you grow, ¿cómo fue eso? Like, dime, me sentí bien en el club,
man, you know, like,
300 gente, me sentí bacano.
Nah, I ain't
Then I
And
saw
I'm gonna tell you something.
100,000.
I'm gonna tell you something. What he do is an artist, right? What an artist do plus more.
You know, some
Because-
people think that it's easy.
How? I hear you speaking. You gotta talk. You gotta talk.
entertain them.
You gotta entertain and play music at the same time.
Yeah, some people think it's easy, bro.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
tell me,
Some
Mama,
people
tell
think
me.
it's easy.
For example, right? if I'm the artist on stage,
Uh-huh.
I can't do my show without you.
That's 100%.
Now, when you're by yourself,
I could do it without you.
exactly.
100%. 100%.
So that's why the
Yeah.
respect they gotta give you guys.
Nah,
that
but
is beyond.
the respect
Is
is, I think,
beyond.
is very minimal because of
That's what I'm saying.
what technology has done to certain things, right? Like you can, there's an app for everything, right? But
Yeah.
like nowadays, like if I put
There's
you,
no app to entertain though.
no, there isn't, because you gotta either have it or you don't.
You don't.
So like being an entertainer, you gotta be able to talk. You gotta be
Facts.
able to connect. Some people have the personality, some people don't have it. And so for me, like I've always been a charmer. Like I've always been able to talk. So you gotta be able to get in front of thousands of people and handle it.
Now
right?
that
like,
you're saying that, do you think? Because to me, it's a gift you have. Because I could see like your persona.
No, my boy is a bitch.
So do you
De lo
think-
mío rompe feo,
So
man.
do you think that is something you could build, or is something that you gotta have?
Nah, you gotta have it. I think you can't, like, you gotta, I mean, over time, obviously you're gonna develop to who you are. So you can work on certain
And
things.
make it greater.
You can make it greater,
Right.
but there's certain intangibles in life or certain things that you're built with that you can't, like, you have to be born
I
with
agree
it.
with you. I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, if you not,
I'm 100% with you.
everybody's an individual, right? Like, no, and it's the crazy part that
You
I'm
could
gonna tell
see
you
when
this.
somebody's forcing it.
No, 1,000%. But also, no two dogs are alike, even if they're born in the same litter.
Facts.
There's two different dogs. You might have a dog that
Right.
bark more. You have a dog that bark less, right?
You see it with twins.
Hey, correct. So, to answer your question, yeah, you are born with different things. Now, you can enhance certain shit. Like if I can't speak, I could go to speech class. But you cannot fix who you are, right? If you don't have it, you just don't have it. That's why in your space, right, there's a lot of great writers, right? There's a lot of great writers that pen game is retarded.
Yes.
But there's a difference between a Quentin Miller and a Drake,
Yes.
right? A Quentin Miller could write the same records and it won't hit the same. But if Drake does that same record, it hits different.
It's over.
It's different.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like that's what I say is like you can't everything that you do is uniquely to you and who you are. That's how I see it. If I get on stage and I start talking shit, the next thing I know after me can't keep up with me. Because you have to have just a certain level.
Yo, tú sabes que ahora que estamos hablando mierda. Tú sabes que necesitamos que lo está haciendo el país de nosotros. Un hondureño en la casa de los foques. Imagínate Boogz allá.
verdad, manito mío. Es verdad, hablando con todo esto, es verdad. Es verdad, manito.
What is that?
Hay
What is that?
venezolano.
What is that?
La casa de los focos, manito.
Oh, that's the one that I be sending you?
Yeah, the street.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, yo veo mucho los cortes, Tengo al loco mío de Panda por ahí que siempre lo está viendo y vaina. I haven't had time to sit down y de que watch. But veo los cortes y no veo hondureño ahí. Hay venezolanos, colombianos.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think our community, which is the Honduran community, I think we're the most underrepresented in everything, bro.
Es verdad.
Besides soccer. Soccer, we're pretty alright, but when you look at like actors, I mean, who's Honduran? I think Carlos Mencia, he's Honduran.
Yeah.
But other than that, we don't
Yeah,
have.
but they're great. Y yo quiero decir también que es verdad lo que tú dices, yo pienso lo mismo. La única vez que yo vi que los hondureños estaban despegando fue para los tiempos que salieron Larry Over.
Yeah, menor. He's still out.
Menor, metía mano.
That's
Right.
my dog. That's my
Él
dog.
tiene un feature with Larry Over, ¿verdad?
But he's still considered like, and no disrespect, right? I don't think that he's like super big, bro. He's just big in Honduras because we don't have.
He got
him.
talent.
But let me tell you something.
got
Now
talent.
we talking, and I'm part of this movement here. There's a kid here killing right now in the Spanish drill scene.
Oh, what?
He's killing. And there's a couple, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to mention his name because he's beefing with another one that I fuck with too. So they doing too much, you know? But they killing. So Honduras está prendido en candela ahora mismo.
Yeah, I don't mean no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to tap in. Yeah. They killing right now.
Lo que vamos a hacer es que cuando saquemos el tema,
They killing right now.
tenemos que frenar para allá por Honduras, que el mío de por ahí.
Well, you know, but Honduras got a
Están
different
dando los
sound,
números.
bro.
Le llegamos allá y rompemos dos. Solamente ustedes saben, llegamos a la etapa final de lo que es de...
El primer
esto no es una
episodio.
entrevista. Esto no es una
El
entrevista.
Are you still
episodio.
nervous? Wait, are you still nervous?
I'm not, because
Okay.
I feel like I'm with my family. You know. Yo conozco a Nelly Boogz por pila de años, por eso me siento cómodo, por eso decidí que sean ustedes el primer episodio.
Un placer, mi rey. Hear me? For real.
Pleasure.
For real.
Me too.
It's a pleasure for me to show you that I can speak Spanish at a high level.
Facts.
You feel me?
Y yo hablo inglés picado, pero estamos...
Pero lo habla.
Pero lo hablo, yeah.
O sea, que lo que es mucho respeto y mucho amor. Igualmente, Boogz. Ya ustedes saben.
¿Y qué es lo que darle play a la vaina?
Vamos a darle play y espérenos para el próximo episodio.
De-
Esto es un
Suscríbase.
How you say
Denle
episode
play
in
a la
Spanish?
vaina.
episodio.
Episodio.
Le vamos a dar un
Sounds
preview
crazy,
de algo que viene por ahí
Episodio.
durísimo con Nelly Nelz. Nelly, ¿qué es lo que pasa el tema? ¿Qué tú piensas del tema? Antes de ponerlo, ¿qué tú piensas del tema? Hombre?
Si te estoy atacando que le doy play porque sé que un palo
Es una grasa.
es un palo.
No, ellos van a estar claros. Vamos a ponerle eso para que tenga activo. Pero es un pedazo nada más.
Tienes que ponerlo en your next episodio.
Ya, porque
verdad.
I'm like, no. I just like the word. So I'm just
El loco está enseñando que habla español, ¿no?
Óyeme bien.
No bulto.
Óyeme
En los
bien,
comentarios,
óyeme
allá aprendan la bocina.
Chach. La dejó el loco para el
Espérate.
próximo.
Yo, en los comentarios, vamos a poner un preview. En los comentarios me dejan qué es lo que es con el tema, si lo sacamos o no. Pile fuego y vamos a sacar eso next week.
Zeta Talks.
Pile comentarios, fuego y lo sacamos next week. Déjenos saber qué es lo que es.
Borro con la pelco después que le entramos a tiro. Trance de la calle, tengo que dormir tranquilo. Libra, hierba, gramo, kilo. Se me da una vuelta y duplicamos el objetivo.